let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Clerk will take the roll.
Mr. Sextro.
Here.
Ms. McDaniel.
Here.
Mr. Putoff.
Here.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Here.
Mr. Patterson.
Here.
Mr. Burke.
Here.
All being present and accounted for, we will begin with the consent calendar. The minutes of the previous meeting have been distributed. Are there any objections or changes or suggestions? If not, could I have a motion that they be approved?
So moved. Second.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Okay, now we'll go to committee reports, and we'll begin with the Finance Committee. Mr. Burke.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. March 2025 receipts up 2.4% increase over March of 2024. Year-to-date receipts are 1.7 decrease from this time last year. Village results, March 2025, total receipts 1.6, and March expenditures total 1.8, net results of 200,000 in reserve, or use of 200,000 in reserve, which we expected. Year-to-date receipts 5.0, year-to-date expenditures 5.5, also expected and anticipated, and net results of use of 566,729. There'll be a couple ordinances that will be coming up on the financials as well. And Gorman Heritage Farm update, summer camping counselors are hired. Teaching kitchen is almost complete, and May Farm Fest is being held in May, obviously, and then coming up. And so if you're interested in signing up, please don't hesitate. CSA subscriptions are sold out. And then recreation, Mr. Knight briefed members of the council on the recreational, and he is a hiring ordinance to come before council tonight as well. Engineering services, seasonal hiring ordinances, and then ordinance on Spartan Drive as well. Building updates were given by Mr. Jeffers, and March 18th was the groundbreaking, which was a great event. Thank you for those who attended. Traffic Island Landscaping, Jeffrey Allen has begun work prepping the islands, and then vehicle maintenance all time. At this time, only one truck remains inoperable and is at Henderson's for repair. And crews have converted the snow equipment to dump trucks. So, and then mowers, the crew is working on the mowers and tractors for the upcoming season. And bucket truck, we will receive a quote, and the vehicle is currently in production, expect to receive the vehicle in the next couple of months. And ODOT City is presenting to Reading and taking their roads. They want to take their roads from 4 to 2 and have a middle lane as well, but we'll see if that goes through or not. And they want to actually take it all the way to Cooper Road, so Cooper to Galbraith. Other businesses, Monty Inc. Enterprise Tax Abatement Agreement, retaining 45 jobs and 100 new jobs.
Okay. You've heard the report. Are any changes, objections? Can I have a motion we accept it?
So moved. Second.
Never done this, but, Mr. Burke.
Yes?
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Okay, the police and fire report.
Okay.
Smiley Robertson.
Yes. I'm going to start with fire. There are no ordinances this month, but we should expect to see some ordinances in the next few months to align our code, with the state fire code, there are going to be some changes made because of EV charging station and fireworks, to name a few. So just know that that's coming down the pike. We discussed the ATF Canine Arson Dog Program at length. It's been brought to our attention that one current unit is being, the dog and the handler are both retiring, and our Fire Marshal, Robbie Potter, is interested in doing that. So the chief has been researching this, provided us with some information regarding training costs and just generally how it would operate. A couple of things that come out of that is we would need to purchase a canine vehicle in order to support this effort, A, and B, we could not charge for any services. If we were to participate in this program, we can't charge for them. And what we've asked for is some information on the cost of a canine vehicle. We're hoping that we might be able to get one from another community who won't then be using theirs, and see if that will work, but we don't know that. But anyway, we will have a further discussion of that, and so we've asked if we could have a current canine and handler come to our committee meeting, as well as to have Robbie Potter come so that, Potter comes so that we can talk to him in further detail about that. Okay. Both the police chief and fire chief visited Angel Aerial for a demonstration of their drone program. The intended use of their drones are for police, fire, and military, and their parts are primarily made in the United States, except for a camera, which comes from Israel. Currently, the largest drone producer is based in China. So what we're doing is exploring whether or not we will participate in beta testing with aerial solutions. Also, I believe that we're looking at a new lease agreement with Aerial because they would like to use more space.
Yes.
Okay. Also, the Event Safety Task Force met last week, and we discovered that currently we have an opt-in feature for every event, but we're looking at Civic Plus as our communications vehicle going forward, and that may not allow us to do that. So everybody needs to stay tuned and pay attention to the May newsletter to know about Civic Plus and how it's going to operate and what can and can't be done with that. Okay. I'm going to go to the police now. Chief Holloway reported that 21CP, which stands for 21st Century Policing Solutions, has completed their reviews of all Evendale personnel, and they had previously been supplied with all our body camera footage from the February 7th incident. The review is ongoing, and 21CP was expected. I believe they did meet with Lincoln Heights representatives last week. They're not going to release any information about their investigation until they have concluded it in its entirety, but just wanted to just give you status on our participation in that. Also, we've been contacted, or I should say the chief's been contacted by the Department of Justice Community Relations Department about devising a contingency plan for events like what happened on February 7th. We hope never to be in that situation again, but to do that and work out communication issues. I believe that's also an intention or part of a meeting where next week we will be meeting all of the elected leadership, not all of the elected, the mayors, vice mayors, and some council members from all the communities in the Princeton School District will be meeting on the 16th to discuss some issues around coordination of all communities and how we handle, events like this to protect. Our first pass is to make sure that we have our children adequately protected and communication avenues working as effectively as they can. Also, the We have a vacancy in the police department, so an email was sent out via law enforcement broadcast. We're looking for lateral candidates. I neglected to mention we have as well. We're looking for someone in the fire department as well, and that ad is even in our newsletter. We're hoping to get lateral candidates to facilitate filling vacancies, because anyone we get new, there's additional training involved, so we'd like to avoid that if we can. And then I don't think that there's any additional input to give you on our response from February 7th. I don't know if you wanted to give any additional updates.
I'd like to say just a couple things. One is I want to thank a lot of people in this room who are spending some time talking to a lot of different folks privately. There has been significant effort to reach out to all sorts of groups in and around the Princeton School District, in and around Lincoln Heights, and at least on a private level, we're making some significant inroads to that. I would further add to what the councilwoman has said about our meeting with Princeton. Princeton, as a school district, has a footprint that mirrors a lot of the affected communities without too much overlap on other things. So if you're looking potentially for how to plan for these events, how to solve problems coming out of these events, things like that, it has a delivery system within that footprint that is really unique and is a great way to, at least organizationally, begin to approach all these. Finally, we are beginning to make headway. People are beginning to get through the distress of the original event. They're beginning to think through how we might do this better, how things might improve, how we can make sure this doesn't happen again. Private groups from both Evendale and Lincoln Heights are beginning to reach out to each other and talk through this. All of these things are good. Having said that, I would just encourage people to keep talking and to keep making those contacts. This is going to be a long process. We are doing the right things. We're trying to demonstrate all the right values. We just appreciate all the help that all of you are giving us. So that's all I've got.
And I would just like to add one other thing. I continue to be in long conversations with people who are not well informed about exactly what happened on February 7th, and refer people to look at the website. We have an entire section devoted to a response to February 7th. It deals with some of these rumors that we don't seem to be able to put to rest. But as you're talking to people, or if people have questions of you, please feel free to refer them to that site. It has body camera footage. It has, like I said, answers to rumors. It has responses from our leadership and things like that. So, okay, moving on then to cultural arts. Art Ventures had a very successful March outing. The mayor led a tour of the Ohio State Capitol building.
We had a
I hear
great
it was
time.
a
We
success.
had about 20 people.
Okay.
We had a great time, did we not?
Okay.
Found it very informative, and having been a former resident there.
I believe there's a request to maybe do it again, Mayor, so just be prepared.
Well, we just might do it again.
Okay, okay. And then the April outing is Silent Hunters, an owl encounter at Midwest Falconry with lunch at Cincinnati Distilling, and it's on April 18th. Spaces are still available. Please see your April newsletter or website for details. Also, the Fine Arts exhibit is coming up. It'll be here in May. This is our 24th year. I couldn't believe that when I saw this for this exhibit. There were 300 applications, 134 pieces were juried. So please pay attention. I believe it's the first weekend in May, if I'm not, and with the reception on that Friday, correct? Okay, thank you. Monthly white wine tasting is April 12th at 6 o'clock, and we're going to be using sustainable and organic wines. There are still spaces available. I did want to comment on last month, there was Sarah Maxwell's exhibit supported Developmental Disabilities Month in March. It also supported Women's History Month because there was a reception done and there was wine tasting, and all of the wine that was used were from women winemakers. So both supporting that. I believe Sarah Maxwell herself, her exhibit was around dyslexia. And so you can do many things. You can accomplish many goals with one event, so, or two. The second class sessions that started in late February have been going very well. All the ceramics classes have increased attendance. And last but not least, I'm going to refer you to website or newsletter for the productions that are going on. I think there's one next weekend, if I've got my dates, or maybe it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks, okay. Groundbreaking for the elevator occurred in the Cultural Arts Building, and parking is limited, so you might have to look for parking in the lot by Recreation and walking through, or if possible, we're trying to move events to the Bell Tower Arts Pavilion to lessen the impact of construction work there. Moving on to building, planning, and zoning, just wanted to let everyone know that there's an ATM being added to Walmart's parking lot near Menards. We don't have a lot of regulations about ATMs, so it did not come before Planning Commission, but just know if you happen to be there and see one, that's why.
Carolyn, it was, however, vetted with fire, with planning, and with police before any of the approvals were given by the building commissioner.
Okay, great, thank you. The department has also been talking with several businesses about opportunities in Evendale. The one to report on that we have more specifics about tonight is that Windows Direct is the newest business that will open after they complete a $250,000 renovation of the building that they purchased on Medallion Drive. The big news also big news out of the building department is that the new permitting software should be completely online by the end of this week. The new software has enhanced reporting capabilities, collaborative permit reviews between departments, and tracking features that will be a huge benefit for being able to manage building permit activities. And as part of this, you can submit your building permit application online and also submit code enforcement complaints. So all you have to do is go to evendaleohio.org/building. Also, you're going to find there, you can not only apply for a building permit, you can upload construction drawings and check on the status of permits and make permit payments or resubmit plans as needed. Our building planning and zoning manager is really excited about this. He went on and on about how much better it's going to make things. But we will still continue to accept applications in person between 8 and 4 p.m., but we will be phasing out email application submissions in the foreseeable future. For code enforcement, for the first time, like I said, you can have code enforcement complaints entered online through the new portal. But as before, residents can continue to call or email the building department with issues they would like to discuss. In January, the building department issued 9, that was probably supposed to be February, sorry about that, 9 new code enforcement violations. There were an unusually high number of boats and trailers parked in driveways and around people's homes. So I've been asked to remind people that boats and RVs can only be parked in a driveway for 72 hours, and trailers must be stored in a fully enclosed structure. And then last but not least, building permit activity for the month of March. The building department received 18 new permit applications, issued 14 permits, including some to Queen City Sportsplex for their renovation, which I discussed last month. The total of all the permits has an estimated construction cost of $7.7 million, and that generated $13,000 in revenue. That's our report.
Okay. I'd just like to comment a little bit further on Angel Air. We're really excited about Angel Air. They make drones, and they originally contracted with us for 2,000 square feet. Now they've come back and they want another 2,000 square feet, and I hope they come back and want the final 2,000 square feet, which would take the whole building on Spartan Drive. But their product is unique. It's being looked at by Homeland Security and a lot of fire and police departments, and the difference is that ordinary drones can stay in the air like 30 or 35 minutes. Their drones can stay up for 2 hours, so they give a lot more surveillance as to what they got. So we're really excited with them over on Spartan Drive over there. Any questions, comments? Okay. I'd just like to ask Councilwoman McDaniel for a little report on the 75th anniversary celebration.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Yeah, so in 2026, Evendale will be celebrating its 75th anniversary, and the United States will be celebrating 250 years, so it's a big year. So we're planning a big community-wide celebration just to commemorate the anniversary. We kind of have a committee started that has been meeting to plan a big week-long. We're kind of looking at September of 2026 to have this big celebration. One of the things that we're doing is this was the first 50-year book, and so we are going to add to this and do 25 more years. So some of you might be being called upon to do some interviews and give some your input for the book. So stay tuned for more updates, and it's going to be a good time.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. The only couple things I have, there was not a newsletter in March, and it was not the fault of the administration or anybody here. It's simply our printer took ill and did not have a backup, and therefore we were not able to put out a newsletter to the village, which distresses me very much, and I don't think it will happen again. I don't think it will happen again. Also, the mayor had a busy month with shingles, and that's restricted my, the first day was the day we went to Columbus, and so I've been suffering through that for the last couple of weeks. It's not something I would wish on anybody. Let's put it that way. We have several people in the audience. Is anybody there want to say anything tonight or say anything to the council? No? Well, thank you for coming. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. We'll then move on to our agenda.
Hey, Mayor,
I'm sorry?
I have just one thing to mention. I've been seeing some signs up in the yard. I just wanted to remind our residents that there is a levy with the Princeton School District to vote on May 6th. I just thought I would bring that up.
Put off.
I believe Councilwoman McDaniel, is there a date for the cleanup at the Griffin Farm?
I don't have a set date yet. I kind of had an idea for one, but before we say anything, I want to make
Okay.
sure that it works for everybody. So looking at either April 26th or May 10th, so
Good.
I'll let you know.
Good. Anything else? All right, let's go to our agenda then. And the first thing on the agenda is ordinance 25-26. I need a motion to read it by title only.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to hire Renee Boswell as a part-time recreation clerk for the Recreation Department and declaring it as an emergency. Am I on the wrong side?
You have to start right there.
Well, let's start over then. I was on the wrong side.
We can do that one.
This is Resolution 25-02, and I need a motion to read it by title only.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
A resolution consenting to the execution of an agreement between the Board of County Commissioners of Hamilton County, Ohio, and Monty, Inc., providing for the adoption of a project which will expand a business in the village of Evendale and will create and/or preserve employment opportunities within the enterprise zone of the Hamilton County and declaring as an emergency. I need a motion to suspend the second and third reading of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Now I need a motion to adopt the ordinance adopt the emergency clause of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Now a motion to adopt the resolution as an emergency.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
I now declare Resolution 25-02 adopted as an emergency. Next, we have ordinance 25-23. I need a motion to read it by title only.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
An ordinance approving a transfer from the contingency fund to the police department and declaring it as an emergency. We've had some problems with the cars to the police department, and we need some more money in that fund. I need a motion to suspend the second and third reading.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Now I need a motion to adopt the emergency clause of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Now I need a motion to adopt the ordinance as an emergency.
So moved.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
I now declare ordinance 25-23 adopted as an emergency. Next is ordinance 25-24. I'd like permission to read it by title only.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
An ordinance approving transfer from the contingency fund to the administrative department and declaring it as an emergency. I need the motion to suspend the second and third reading of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
I need a motion to adopt the ordinance adopt the emergency clause of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Now I need a motion to adopt the ordinance as an emergency.
So, second.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
I now declare ordinance 25-24 adopted as an emergency. Next is ordinance 25-25. I need a motion to read it by title only.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract with the lowest and best bidder for the 10385 Spartan Drive with the lowest and best bidder for the, and for the renovations of the project and declaring it as an emergency. Now I need a motion to suspend the second and third reading of that ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Now I need a motion to adopt the emergency clause of the ordinance.
So moved.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Now I need a motion to adopt the ordinance as an emergency.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
I now declare ordinance 25-25 adopted as an emergency. Now we'll do ordinance 25-26, and I need a motion to read it by title only.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson. Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Now I need a motion to suspend the second and third reading of the ordinance. Ordinance authorizing the mayor to hire Renee Boswell as a part-time recreation clerk for the Recreation Department and declaring it as an emergency. I need a motion to suspend the second and third reading of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel. Ms.
Yes.
Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Now I need a motion to adopt the emergency clause of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Patterson. Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Now I need a motion to adopt the ordinance as an emergency.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
I now declare ordinance 25-26 adopted as an emergency. Next is ordinance 25-27. I need permission to read it by title only.
So moved.
Second.
Sextro.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
I need to recuse myself from this one. Do I do that right now?
Yep.
Okay.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
She moved to exclude herself because she has a son who's going to
On this ordinance.
go on the ordinance to go to work for the village. Now I need a motion to suspend the second and third reading of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Oh, you gotta read it, yeah. You gotta read it for.
Okay, ordinance authorizing the mayor to hire a seasonal employee in the service department and declaring it as an emergency. Now I need a motion to suspend the second and third reading of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel. Oh, I'm sorry. Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Now I need a motion to adopt the emergency clause of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Now a motion to adopt the ordinance as an emergency.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro. Ms.
Yes.
Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
I now declare ordinance 25-27 adopted as an emergency. Next is ordinance 25-28. I need permission to read it by title only.
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the village of Evendale to negotiate, finalize, and execute electric and gas service agreements and declaring it as an emergency. Someone want to speak to this? Mr. Elmer.
Thank you, Mayor. Later this year, come June, our electric aggregation program is set to expire. In October, our gas is set to expire. Essentially, this ordinance authorizes the mayor to negotiate and renew those contracts with three conditions. First, that the rates cannot exceed, they must meet or otherwise not exceed the Duke rate. We're always in this to save money as part of aggregation, so that's a main negotiating point. The second, it must be a fixed rate or one that has the ability to flex down over time. And the third, the contract must be at least 12 months at length, but no longer than 3 years. And those all are substantially the same type of contracts that we have negotiated in the past. Dan Dieters, our broker from Energy Alliance, is here to answer any questions that you may have. But otherwise, we're going to be negotiating these over the course of the next month or two.
Any questions?
I've heard rumors that electricity is going to go up a great deal based on the data centers that are being put in. Is that true, or?
The rates are going up because.
Please, Mr. Dieters, take the microphone. Thank you.
The rates are going up because the capacity is going up. And that's not really coming from the data centers as much as it is coming from the retiring of these plants and then not replacing them with energy generation on our system. So if you remove a lot of supply and the demand, like you're saying, and those things and other things goes up, that's what's going to happen to the price. As far as the prior iteration of electric, everyone is going to end up saving about $500 over the last 2 years. Wow. So, and the gas program has been a little bit below, but the last 2 months has really helped because Duke is at 97 cents in March and $1.14 this month, and we're sitting at 58 and change. So that's kind of how things are. The reason that we're asking that we have a designated individual to negotiate this is, it used to be in the old days, they'd give us a contract and I could bring it to council, on a said day or wait a couple of days. Now they're pulling offers in an hour. The energy's so volatile. So we need someone that can.
Instant gratification.
Exactly.
And this is only available for residents, correct, and not businesses?
Small businesses.
Small businesses.
Yeah, and they are able to take part in the program. And it's the Duke rate. The Duke is headed towards 10 cents kilowatt at least, we think.
Any other questions? Thank you, Mr. Dieters. We appreciate it. I need a motion to suspend the second and third reading of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second,
Mr. Patterson?
Yes.
Mr. Sextro?
yes.
Mr. Putoff?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson?
Yes.
Now I need a motion to adopt the emergency clause of the ordinance.
So moved?
Second?
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mr. Patterson?
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson?
Yes.
Mr. Sextro?
Yes.
Mr. Putoff?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Now I need a motion to adopt the ordinance as an emergency.
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Putoff?
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson?
Yes.
Mr. Sextro?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mr. Patterson?
Yes.
I now declare ordinance 25-28 adopted as an emergency. Next, we have ordinance 25-29. I'd like permission to read it by title only.
So moved?
Second,
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mr. Sextro?
yes.
Mr. Putoff?
Yes.
McDaniel? Ms.
Yes.
Smiley Robertson?
Yes.
Mr. Patterson?
Yes.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to hire seasonal employees and setting pay rates and declaring it as an emergency. I'd like a motion to suspend the second and third reading of the ordinance.
Moved?
Second.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mr. Patterson?
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson?
Yes.
Mr. Sextro?
Yes.
Mr. Putoff?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
I need a motion to adopt the emergency clause of the ordinance.
So moved.
Ms. Smiley Robertson?
Yes.
Mr. Patterson?
Yes.
Mr. Burke?
Yes.
Mr. Sextro?
Yes.
Mr. Putoff?
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel?
Yes.
Now a motion to adopt the ordinance as an emergency.
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
I now declare ordinance 25-29 adopted as an emergency. Next is ordinance 25-30. I need a motion to read it by title only.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
An ordinance approving an additional appropriation in the capital improvement fund and declaring it as an emergency. This is the one for sidewalks on the Gorman Farm. I need a motion to suspend the second and third reading of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Now a motion to suspend the second and no. A motion to adopt the emergency clause of the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Motion to adopt the ordinance as an emergency.
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
I now declare ordinance 25-30 adopted as an emergency. Is there any other business to come before council tonight? If not, I will accept a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Putoff.
Yes.
Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ms. McDaniel.
Yes.
Mr. Sextro.
Yes.
Smiley Robertson.
Yes.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
Adjourned.